Alright y'all, what's up? It's your girl Diaz, and I told you I'm coming for another video. So today I want to talk about, well, not today, again in my next video, I want to talk about fasting. I have somebody that I know that does intermittent fasting, which you eat so many hours and then you fast for so many hours. You go through whole, like, your age, your weight, and your goal and everything like that, and then they put you on, like, so much. So, like, if you're, say you're like 200 pounds, okay, and you're like, I don't know, I can't even say, just like an example, they might put you on like a 16/8. So you'll fast for 16 hours and you can eat within the 8-hour period. So it is good for you because it actually cleans out your body. You can do either that, which if you do, you'd have to, like, if you stop eating at, say, 5 o'clock, okay, you would have to count 16 hours from 5 o'clock, and then that's when you're allowed to eat. So it is kind of good that where if you do it, say your last meal is like 4, okay, so from 4 to 4 is 12 hours. So you would say 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 o'clock in the morning you could eat. So from 4 o'clock in the afternoon to 8 o'clock in the morning you can't eat. Okay, from 8 o'clock in the morning till 4 you're allowed to eat. So you could eat any time in between that period, and then you fast the rest of the time. That's one option. But everything ain't for everybody, so everybody's body is going to react different to fasting and to any kind of meal replacements or any kind of diet or exercise and everything like that. Everybody cannot be on the same exact exercise and diet regimen. So another option that I currently do is the lean shakes, which is a meal replacement. So you can maybe do, if you're the type of person that eats 3 times a day, okay, take 2 of your meals and replace it with a shake. And then just have 1 meal a day. In the middle, like if you do like watermelon or like cantaloupe or some kind of fruits, that's not bad. But you can't have like actual meals. So that's a good option. Intermittent fasting isn't for everybody. You have to be mentally ready for that, and I mean, it is hard because you have to not eat, but like I said, if you do it in the overnight hours, then it's not as bad. If you're like not a morning person and you want to stop eating at like, say, 6, then you can do, okay, let's see, 6 to 6 is 12, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 o'clock in the morning. So you'll go from 6 o'clock in the afternoon until 10 o'clock in the morning that you can't have anything. I mean, you can have water in it, but you can't, like, eat. So, like, you have to just find something that's good for you. I've had people try military diets, which that's, like, an extreme weight loss. You really, really have to be mentally ready for that because you go 3 days on, and then you're 4 days off. So 3 days you do this strict diet. It says you lose anywhere between 10 to 20 pounds. And then 4 days you eat. And then the next 3 days after that, then you do the same thing again. I mean, they have substitutions. Like, I don't eat cottage cheese. I don't eat certain things on their list. So they do have substitutions that you can have. But, like, for an example, on day 1 for breakfast, you'll have a half a piece of grapefruit, a piece of toast with jelly, or not jelly, peanut butter, and then a coffee. That's it. Lunch, you'll have a can of tuna, a piece of toast, and then coffee. Coffee or, like, tea. And then for dinner, you'll have, what did they say it was? It was 3 ounces of meat, a banana, and a small apple, a cup of vanilla ice cream, and something else. But that's it. Like, you eat no snacks, no nothing. You gotta cut Pops out. It's just basically what they say on that list. So that's more strict. So there's 3 different things I just gave you an example of. But fasting, yeah, I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad for you. Like I said, everybody's body reacts different, so you would have to try to do it. Like I said, even if you start out just replacing one meal and then eat 2 small meals, and then the next day try 2 shakes and then 1 meal and see how that works, that might be good for you. And then you might find out that the shakes are good. And I think you do 4 scoops for 16 cups of water or something like that. Something like that. But yeah, so there's 3 different things that you could try. Like I said, everything isn't for everybody. Everything doesn't work for everybody the same way it does for somebody else. So you kind of have to find your knack and find, something that you can do mentally and physically. But yep, other than that, there it is. Is fasting good for you? Yes. You don't want to continuously eat, because the more you eat, the longer it takes for your food to digest from you, especially meats. Like you could do 1 meal and then breakfast and lunch you can have just like fruits. As long as you're putting a lot more fruits and vegetables into your diet than you are greasy foods and things that are high in sodium and high in like carbohydrates and like things that aren't supposed to be, like you have to have a certain amount of things, but you can't have too much. Like you want to cut out the sugary foods, pop, things like that. It's not good for you. Also, if you're a beer drinker, like that kind of brings it down too. Like it's not good for you. I mean, like I said, I've done it, but you have to mentally be able to transition your body. You have to mentally be able to transition your body to something better. And I don't want to hear anybody saying, well, it's going to take forever, because it's not going to work overnight. Trust me, I've said that. I've been there. No matter how hard you try, you can't take everything away from your body right away and just be like, okay, I'm going to lose weight tomorrow. It's a process. And you can't just exercise and not eat right. You can't not eat right and not exercise. So you kind of have to incorporate everything into it. And like I said, I'm not perfect. I have a lot more to go. And I'm being honest, and it's not easy, but I'm muscling it out and I'm doing the best that I can. So I'm going to go to the shakes first, and see how that works out. I'm going to do it for 2 weeks. Starting in New Year's, I'm going to do it for 2 weeks of replacing 2 meals with my shakes. And every day I'm going to do a vlog, and I'm going to report how I feel. I'm going to record me doing the shakes, at what time I do them. Sorry, guys. And I'm also going to record the meal that I'm actually having, so that way you guys can kind of see what I'm doing. Like I said, it's not going to work for everybody, but it'll kind of give you an idea of what I'm talking about with the shakes and the meals and stuff like that. If you want to choose to do the intermittent fasting, you can. If you're mentally ready for that, and it's something that you can do, if you're not a big eater as it is, you could try that. But they have a thing on there. There's an app on the phone. It's for Android. It's called Intermittent Fasting. And all you do is you put your height, weight, age, and what time you normally eat breakfast, lunch, dinner, and stuff like that. And they'll create a number for you. It'll be like 16:8 or 14:12 or whatever it is. They'll create a number for you. And the first number is how you fast. And the second number is how long you can eat. Because I think the one that I did was 16:8. So I would fast for 16 hours and I would eat for 8. Not eat 8 straight hours, but you can eat within that time period. So you can get in 2 meals in an 8-hour period. But then you would just have to fast the rest of the way. Which is kind of not bad, because, like I said, people sleep at night anyway. So if you could do your last meal at, say, 4, then your next meal could be at, 10 o'clock in the morning. So it's kind of good, because it's getting everybody, it's not getting everybody, it's getting your body used to adjusting to a different lifestyle. So it's not like you can't just be like, okay, I'm never eating again. Because your body will shut down because it's so used to having something in its inside. You have to have some kind of nutrients and stuff like that that's in your body. You can't just say, okay, well, I'm never eating. There's a difference between fasting and never eating. Never eating will shut your body down. Fasting or like shakes, the meal replacements, is still getting the nutrients and stuff like that that you need and the calories. And I think the one that I have is 250 calories. So if you replace your meals with 2 of them, that's 500 calories you're getting just from that meal, that replacement. And then you eat a regular meal. So you're supposed to have 2,000 calories a day. You're doing 500 with the shakes. You're still going to have 1,500 calories there that, you know what I mean? But you don't have to. You don't have to have 2,000 calories every single day. So I want to incorporate the shakes and like fruits and that in mine. But, and this funny thing is, I'm not even tired, guys. And I'm yawning. I think I came up with a slogan. You yawn so much, that means you talk too much. Huh? No. Okay, so I'm going to get out of here. Look, I started talking when it was a little bit lighter outside. Now look at it. It's how dark, how fast it gets dark. And it's only 5:27 here. So, yeah. Happy December. I mean, it's not that bad. But like right here where I am, I'm sitting behind the house, so he's that there. It's not that bad. But anyway, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and let me know if you guys do the fasting or if you do the shakes or what kind of diet and exercise you do. And you can also comment below and give your advice on something that maybe you've tried that works or something that somebody else can try. Just let us know. All right. Love you guys.